day 25. Our intention today is I expect good things today. I expect good things today. How many of you know you've got to set the expectations for your day? And if you don't expect, sometimes you don't receive. Yes, sometimes you expect and then you're disappointed, but if you're setting it for yourself, you're not setting expectation on someone else. You're setting it for you, you're prepping your mind. And the purpose for intention is to set your day up, create a plan for your day, and you're leading it with a mantra, a powerful statement that's going to command you to stay true to yourself, that's going to command you to navigate the day properly. So when you say, I expect good things today, you're saying expectation isn't wishful thinking, right? It's not. It's how you mentally prepare for what's possible. It's how you mentally prepare for what's possible. So when you expect growth, you expect clarity, you expect opportunity, you start to notice doors that you would not have noticed before. See, when you're expecting, you look for it. Quick story. For many years, I didn't find money. And I think it was just before the pandemic or during the pandemic, all of a sudden I started finding coins. And sometimes $1 bill here or $5 bill there. And after that, I primed myself to start looking every time, everywhere, wherever I go. And would you believe, I currently have 2 jars filled with coins and paper dollars that I have found. I've found $20, I've found $5, I've found 25 cents, I've found multiple coins throughout a day that total $1 or more. Sometimes it's a dime, sometimes it's a penny. And consistently, it's been a lots of pennies. But how many of you know that when you expect something, you see it, you draw it to you? And it's so critical for us to know that we can set intentions to expect something good in our day. Because did you know that your results are not shaped before you take action? They're not. You've got to expect it. Know that the results that you desire are shaped by your expectation. You got to expect it. It's so important that you set expectation for your day. So here are a few mind conditionings that I want you to practice, because I practice them and I'm sharing my power tools with you. I'm sharing things with you that has worked for me and has worked for my clients. And I would love for you to mark your calendar. For February 17th, I'll be doing a workshop. I'm working out all the details. Continue, stay tuned here, mark your calendar, and I will definitely let you know exactly what it's going to be, because I had to make a shift. All right. And also in my bio, you will have a link to connect with me. You can also follow me and also share these videos every day. So let's get back to the mind conditioning. The mind condition is what I expect influence what I receive. Remind yourself that what you expect influence what you receive. Because if you expect good, you're going to get good. You may not know what type of good, but you will get good. If you give out good, if you give a smile, more than likely you're going to get it back. You may not get it back from the same person you gave it to, but you'll get it back. What you put out circles back to you. The same thing with negativity. If you put out negativity, it will come back to you too. So decide, what is it that you expect? What is it that you want? Set the stage for it and give that out. Have an open heart to receive it. Expectancy sharpens your awareness and action. Expectancy sharpens your awareness and action. It's important that you know that you have to show up ready for possibilities. So the thing you have to remind yourself is, I show up ready for possibilities. Because if you know that something is possible over there and you're not ready for it, you're not expecting it, you're not looking for it, more than likely you may not find it. Just like how I find a lot of coins and money now, I didn't used to before because I wasn't looking for it. Is there something that you want today? Type it in the chat. Engage with me. Is there something that you desire today? You got to speak it out loud. You got to write it down. You got to say it. You got to believe it. And you got to expect it. You got to expect it. I expect good things to happen to me today. You got to say that to yourself, whether out loud or quietly, but say it to yourself until you believe it, until you walk in expectancy every day. It's a muscle that you have got to build. You've got to build your expectancy muscle. If you're not expecting things already, if you're just going through your day, just going la la la, no. You got to command the things that you want to see, feel, and experience. And it starts with how you condition your mind. It starts with how you condition yourself. Set expectancy today and tell yourself, I expect good things today. And come back and tell me how it happened. Come back tomorrow and let me know how that turned out for you by you conditioning your mind. As Wayne Dyer says, if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change. Expectancy doesn't just land in our laps. It doesn't just land in our hand because we have our hands open waiting to receive. If you don't attach expectancy to that, it's just, you're just walking around and not having any hope, any desire for something different, something better to happen. You got to have it. That's how you prime what comes to you. That's how you prime it, right? I prepare for what I'm believing for. I prepare. These are mind conditioning. You got to condition your mind. And that's what intentions do. That's what mantras do. When you have a mantra, it conditions your mind. I prepare my mind for what I'm expecting for. I prepare what I'm believing for. I prepare myself for what I'm believing for, Joseph. It is so critical that we know that expectancy is faith in action. Expectancy is faith in action. Because how many of you know faith without work, it's dead. You got to expect it and you got to look for it. And the looking and the seeking and the doing is part of the process. You can't expect a new job, expect to be hired, and you don't put skin in the game where you submit the application, you submit the resume, you make some phone calls. There's some stuff you got to do. You cannot just sit and expect. You got work to do. You got to put skin in the game, Joseph. It's so important that we know that we're part of the outcome that we want. There's no one coming in to rescue you. You are your own rescue. So you can have expectations till you're blue in the face. If you do nothing but by just sitting there, it won't happen. So you have to expect, but you also have to look. You also have to be. You also have to take an action, right? I move forward believing something good is possible and I prepare for it. I look forward believing something good is available to me and I prepare for it. I prepare myself every day I go out to find money. I prepare myself. I look, and sometimes I'm not even looking. It calls me to look over here, look to the right, look to the left. And I'm excited sometimes that it's almost like the game. It's like a game. I'm excited for that. But I go out there expecting to find money. I hope one of these days I find such a big wad that, yeah, I can come back here and share it with you. But I go out there with expectancy. I go out there expecting people to smile back at me when I smile. I go out there expecting that I'm going to walk in my gift. I'm going to share my gift by adding value to somebody. And by adding value to somebody, I expect it back. And many times it comes back to me in a way that is like, whoa, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Something I did that last week or the day before without thinking much about it. Something good came out of it. So when you have expectancy, you got to walk it out. You got to take action. You got to believe. You got to put your faith in action, right? The thing is, expectancy shapes the outcome of what you're anticipating. What I anticipate influence how I show up. What I anticipate influence how I show up. If you are making cold calls to your clients, you're trying to make that sale, and you're not expecting anybody to say yes, you might be calling a long time. You gotta have expectancy. Set some expectancy for yourself. And say, you know what? I expect to get 5 or 10 yeses today. Will you get them that day? Maybe not, but you may. But if you don't walk into that situation with an expectation, You may not get it. And we have to manage our expectation at the same time, right? That if it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean you get disappointed and stay there. Yes, you can feel the disappointment, but don't stay there knowing that, okay, if it's not possible today, then maybe tomorrow. Have that hope pull you forward for your expectancy to keep moving. Because it didn't happen yesterday doesn't mean it won't happen today. So you got fresh expectancy today. You got to bring fresh expectancy every day. Let go of what didn't happen yesterday and grab onto new ones, Joseph. It is so important that we set expectation for ourselves. And the mantra today is on day 25, I expect good things today. Say that loud. Write in the chat. What are you expecting yourself for, real estate FYI? Joseph, share with me. What are you expecting for yourself today? Because today, you can't just hope. You have to expect. Because you have to expect progress. You have to expect insight. You have to expect momentum. You have to expect success. You have to. Because if you don't expect it, it may never show up. And you hold your expectation loosely in the sense that if it doesn't happen today, you take it into the next day with same power or maybe more power. Don't leave it behind. You're always taking it with you. You're always pushing it forward. It's important that we realize that expectancy isn't wishful thinking. It's how you mentally prepare for what's possible. It's how you mentally prepare for what's possible. So you got to condition your mind. You got to change the way you look at things so the things you look at will change. Change the way you look at things so the things you look at will change. So today I ask you to ask yourself, what am I preparing for? Am I preparing for a possibility? Am I looking for an outcome? What are you expecting for? Answer that for yourself, because I can't answer it for you. And just know that when you prepare for possibilities, it takes intentional action and doing it repeatedly and consistently for you to experience the outcome. It's not one and done. It's just like building muscles. When you go to the gym, you don't start off with 100 pounds. You start off with your 25 pounds, then you add on a little bit more, then you add on a little bit more because you expect to build those muscles. You expect to get your sexy back, ladies. And you've got to do the work. But you cannot leave your expectations home and expect it to happen in the gym. You've got to go in there with your expectation, do the work, and when things happen, you know that this was what you were expecting. And again, like I said, hold your expectation loosely so you don't get stuck in disappointment if it doesn't happen today. You hold it loosely so that when you go into tomorrow, you can take it with you with more power. And believe in that if it didn't happen yesterday, today can be the day. It's a mind conditioning. Today can be the day. And when we condition our mind and we expect great things to happen, then we will see it happening. Release the timeline. Release how and when it should happen. But just know you can partner with expectation and step in there each and every day, knowing that today can be the day you get that breakthrough. Today can be the day that you ask that person out and they say yes. Today can be the day that you submit that application and you get approved. Today can be the day. You got to do things with expectancy, knowing that yes, disappointment will show up and it will happen. That's just life. However, when disappointments show up, you don't lose yourself. You don't lose the power of having expectations. Take your expectation with you each and every day. Don't leave it behind. Know that you can have everything you desire. Maybe not all at the same time, but one day at a time. I'm signing off and I'll meet you here tomorrow morning at 7:45. Bring some friends, like and share this video. Continue to connect with me, follow me, and go back and listen to the other 24 days of the mantras that we have been setting, and make sure you find one for yourself and live it out, walk it out. I live in expectation, and so should you. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.